dropping a map. Team Tommy dropped 4 points on that last game. Okay, yeah. They went from 80 to like 83. It was like 79 and a half. They're dropping that map, Katie. And speaking of the map, let's take a look at it because we're already ready. Game number 4 underway, and we're starting with Rated, giving us a look at the map. Looks like it's favoring slightly central north. The question is, where's that second pole going to be? Is it going to kind of continue to pull to the top? Or is it going to stay somewhat central around Al Mazrah City? Only time will tell. I'd love to see another hydroelectric drop here. Nice circle over hydroelectric, one of my favorite POIs. But Aydan, Rated, they're going to split up a little bit. Adrian as well. Farm this POI, get their info, get their cash, get their loadout ASAP.
Get their loadout and go. You can see the smiles, the good vibes, and they're hard to quantify, but so incredibly important. And, well, Z-Smith staying alive, important as well. You dropped here last time to good results, but this time a little bit friskier. Destroy and Z-Smith in a bit of a pickle. They get the down onto none other than Almond. If you want to talk about a team that you want to win a fight on early, it is certainly going to be TBE. This is first place versus second place, and Almond already sent to the gulag. The chase is on as the trio fly through the downstairs lobby, looking to get their gear and continue to pursue the rest of this team.
I'm telling you, there's great loot in Al Mazrah City, but ultimate high ground is super key. And when you've got the top team dropping on this POI, there's going to be a team that's going to risk dropping with them. And when you drop Tommy and you drop Almond and you have momentum on your side, I don't know what can stop Clutch Belt, Destroy, and Z-Smith right now.
This is, I saw people in chat saying, Goat, can they possibly do it again? Get 3 in a row. I'm not sure. Hey, we've got a lot more map to get through, but that is absolute best case scenario if you are the first place team to at least kill 2/3 of the second place team. Now, everyone has gulag, so that doesn't mean anyone's out of the action just yet. Tommy's team very well could come back, regain, and win, but in terms of momentum, confidence as well, that is a great way to start.
Well, choo-choo goes the train. Let's see if they can loot Thomas the tank engine and maybe find some decent loot. You got a revive pistol to start and a mortar strike. That ain't bad. Again, one of the keys to success is early looting. So far, Thomas is not letting anyone in. I got places to be, gentlemen. We're not worried about it. Let's grab our loadout. Let's keep rocking and rolling. This is the other part of DBZ, of course. In World Series of Warzone, Zlaner will be joining Destroy and Clutch Belk. And all of a sudden, looks like there's actually a few enemies around contesting Thomas the tank engine. We've lost Oakley Boy. Mortar strike to hopefully cover some advances, but Zlaner finds nice shots. What a tracking. Zlaner finds Sage actually with the self-revive. Might be able to play with the dock here and stay up. Sage fully eliminated. Goat Clamp goes down as well to Z's mortar strike. That's a team wipe out of nowhere, and we got somebody in a truck flying in. That's a big take from Z and D.
That was such flawless tracking. Zlaner, not only the anticipation for where that player was going to be coming from, but on top of that, just flawless. I think maybe got a headshot or 2 in there too. We know that multiplier can do work. The Bread Man, someone we love to see on the screen. That game day bucket hat looking fantastic. They fly around in that helicopter, but let's swing over to our first gulag of this map, Stone Mountain, going up against Noobs. And was that Noobs? Okay, if that means Noobs, everyone on that team was wiped and sent to the gulag. Noobs, full dead. I do not know what happened to Tommy and Almond. Surely there's no way they all die in the gulag.
Not yet. We still have 22 teams in it, but a little bit precarious. Now, Mr. Bread sniping as per the usual. One of our tried and true mouse and keyboard players is able to find one off in the distance and now pushing the equation. There's Lucky Shamu. Adios. I wiped your teammate earlier. Exact. Of course, they're playing with, I believe, JC today rather than Iceman Isaac, their World Series of Warzone team. I think Ice taking some well-needed vacation, but here's our Grill Shark play of the game. The survivability of apathy earned them that, and let's see if they can grab the eliminations this time around. The answer, Katie, is yes. Spartacus and Co are done and dusted. See you later. Head to the gulag.
So a little update. Well, Symphony is joining them. Congratulations. You have your one-stop shop ticket to join the rest of that team trying to make your way out of the gulag. There we go. FIFA in the middle of a pickle. Does have a bounty on to Super Evan, but, well, getting caught out, and the bridge The bridge can be such a dangerous location to be, and it's going to be Scummin that does get downed. Huskerrs is taken out, and the team wipe is there. Well, that's going to be the first team taken out. And well, Breadman, there's just chaos back and forth. I think that was an HMA elimination we just saw in the kill feed. Symphony ready to go immediately. Takes a couple shots, but able to cook that nade, throws it out, doesn't connect with anything. Tries to get away, and well, he just gets tagged. That felt like death by 1,000 cuts. Scummin with the initial shots with the grenade and the final kills around the corner to seal the deal. But something I wanted to say is we have a brief moment of respite, Goj. I was taking a look, and as you know, we update the leaderboard as the teams send us that information. And it actually looks like Goat Clamp's team is now in second place.
Yeah, that's right.
With about 8 or so points over Team Tommy. So first through third, as of right now, Destroy, Goat Clamp, Tommy.
Yeah, I was going to say, I was ribbing them a little bit because they were behind Team Wars, but they hadn't submitted their scores yet. So I hear you, chat. I saw you all post it. They took a second, okay? Once the scores are in, you're right. They're up into the 90s. So we're seeing that several gulags go on while we talk about this. A couple people winning, a couple people losing. Fairly even. We'll see if Bread can maybe join the winning team here in the Gooch. Taking out Chrissy. Yes, just barely. Watch out for that flag cap. It goes quick. But Bread's back into the map. You're right. Goat Clamp's in second, though. So a fun little battle here at the top. Destroy at the top. 100, 101. Goat Clamp at 91. Tommy at 83. Still tight.
Still tight. Anything can happen, and that drop map can definitely shuffle things around even further. Mutex, nice job. Able to get the elimination onto Wars, assisting his teammate, but you got to be careful. Low ammo as Zlaner works his way through, and this is going to be against H-May and falls. Nice kill out of H-May. Back to Mutex.
I don't know if it was him.
Teammate in the gulag as they look to work their way forward. Destroy Clutch and Z-Smith. The cross shots come out. Nice trades out of them. Trying to watch over Clutch as he gets the revive. And that's a team wipe. I'm not sure exactly onto who because I have bad eyesight, Goj, but looks like...
that's Eden, who is actually playing with Jay. So that's Zlaner's bro. He's a fantastic Warzone player. I know he dabbles in a lot of other titles as well. Good to see him competing today. Eden is playing with Jay. Recently rebranded from Jay Laner.
Goj, something that I've noticed too in Destroy, Clutch, and Z-Smith's gameplay, they are very clustered in their movements. They don't spread out very much, and I feel like that has to be at least a component of the success they've had in the first half of this tournament. They are in sync in the comms. They are always extremely close to each other, and they're able to get those support trades or tap those revives, and I think it's really been paying dividends.
Well, I gotta say, especially for a team, as they lose Hisoka here, this is their competition. Skullface, Shifty on the other side, playing it slow. They don't want to get picked off as well. They're probably expecting a push as well. So instead of stacking together, they're going to try to play several different angles around this POI and make sure that if they get pushed, they at least both don't, they don't both go down. There's the words I was looking for. Because that amazing pick from distance on the zipline is going to scare anyone. You just want to make sure you don't have a full team wipe or you're going to be toast. Speaking to the Destroy comment, Katie, I know you won't understand this because anytime I throw a sports reference out, you're just
why are you starting this out by insulting me?
Let's be very clear. I'm not insulting you. You don't know the sports reference, and that's okay. We've talked about this. I talk about free throw percentages. I am going to reference basketball here for a second. Destroy, Clutchbelk, and Z-Smith. They're actually led by IGL Clutchbelk, taking most of the comms through that trio. They're essentially, it's almost like triangle defense with the Chicago Bulls. It's kind of a classic basketball reference. They're always within a certain amount of range to each other, pivoting. So if one pushes out, two will follow, at least a little bit from the back, as if it's a triangle. Two push out, one will drop back and play cover. Like, they're always working together in what looks to be somewhat of a triangle. Next time we see them, keep an eye out for that on the minimap. It's pretty entertaining to watch, and that comes down to great comms and great leadership.
Great comms here. Top of the, well, actually, let's swing over to Smixy, see what's going on here in the gulag against Oki. We did briefly see that team up on top of downtown on that high rise. Cooks that nade. Can you connect with anything? No. Waiting for the push as the flag and overtime about to kick into gear. Nothing just yet. Smixy paying very patient. Well, the shots come in. Initial tags. Can you get it done? Yes, you can. Smixy, nice patience, nice shots. Nice adjustment back and forth. Z-Colors We swing over, taking out FIFA Kill alongside Swagg and Super Evan. Destroy now in a bit of a pickle. Clutch sent to the gulag. Destroy right there with him. First place team in a bit of trouble as Zsmit trying to scramble away to stay alive. But good news is the double gulags there. If they can both win them, not only do you get the 2 eliminations, but Zsmit won't have to worry about getting the cash to buy them both back.
Yeah, and these are those moments you want to back up. Sure, if you can get a pick from distance, fantastic. You just don't want to get team wiped. That's the key. So this is part of that moment I was talking about with the triangle. If both are pushed up together next to each other, you're going to see Zsmit in the back playing nice and slow, making sure he doesn't go down. Here's a push here from Shifty, Soka, and Skullface on, I believe this is Juki's squad. They're able to clean up Juki's and Linen. And I think they might have picked up Vision as well. There's the team wipe coming through. So Juki's team is inside, I believe, just outside the top 10 after the leaderboard was updated. They're about halfway down this leaderboard. Juki's is a squad you really don't want to get, let get any momentum. So it's a big take here. And now the burden of responsibility to keep this team alive is on Linen and Visions. Woo! Tough shots on both sides, but Linen making it look fairly easy. Can he clean it up? Yes, just barely finds it. Super composed.
Whenever I see someone pull out a gun like that in the gulag and hit shots that easily, I always get reminded that I'm terrible. And Lennon showed us that in full capacity. Great shots, able to convert it into a win. Whoa. We'll see what's next. Clamp. This is the team that is currently in second place. They are almost exactly 10 points behind Team Destroy at 91. Zsmit, as we swing over, case in point, looks like they must have won their gulags. Zsmit might have bought somebody back because he's now at 1,700. I'm not sure if he just spread the cash around, but they are back into action. This is the team that's gone back-to-back in maps 2 and 3, looking to make it a three-peat here in the 4th. But a little low for them on the kills. Granted, again, 18 teams left, 43 players. Not too much to be worried about.
Sure.
But time will tell. The thing that they've done best is have that consistency. You don't want to stumble here. We'll see what happens. Super Evan still sitting up on top of High Rise, taking a look around.
Yeah, Katie, this is what I was talking about. Like, I think you hang out here. I mean, you've got to check at the very least to make sure this zone doesn't pull towards you. At this point, when you're on the edge, likely it won't. So they're already talking about, you can see the pings. They're looking at green ping, blue ping. They're looking at rotating closer to center of zone. The likelihood of it pulling here and staying here is basically 0. So the next highest ground are the buildings that they're pinging. You want high ground if the circle ends on city. You have to have high ground, rather. You don't just want it, you have to if you want to see some success. So we've lost one on the side of the kind of leading, reigning champs currently. The team that went back-to-back in the last 2 maps. Of course, they'd like to hit the triple threat trio. They'd like to be as versatile as the Grill Shark and hit 7 different times in a row, but, running out of room for that. They've got a total of 7 eliminations, so pretty solid game thus far. But you need a multiplier to make that really count towards your total.
Okay, listen. One run up here.
Here we go. Tommy's team, first place through the first 2 maps, looking to reclaim the gold medal here in map 4. They are now currently in 3rd place, but all of them alive. They've got a solid amount of utility cash in their pockets. 2 eliminations for Tommy, I'm sure just as many, if not more, for the remainder of the team. The call-outs are in. Around oil, what can you find? Tommy in that Overwatch, no surprise. We see Almond with the hyper-aggressive push. They do this play so well in so many different settings. The shot comes out, not able to connect on the first, looks for the second, can't seem to find it, funneling that player right into Almond and Noobs. Almond able to get the down, that's Zlaner. Will fall. The push up from Tommy again. The comms able to get another easy peasy, nothing to worry about. See the rest of the team and Almond. The consistent comms, one of the reasons why
he's right in front of you.
So
he's on the rooftops. Tommy, straight ahead of you. Whoa, wait, what? Oh, those AI? Okay. Am I crazy?
No one can see anyone. It's fine.
Do you see them?
It's a glitch in the matrix.
Those must be AI. I think they're AI. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you, but I was like, he called for comms, so he knew people were close by, and I just thought I was blind. No, there is a strong build over there. Okay. Ooh, I got a little stressed there, Katie. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. It's okay. If you need to take a breather, go out and flip some burgers with your grilled shark, feel free. Teammate Noobs will go down full dead. Keep in mind, this team, no gulags available to them because they were wiped earlier on by
Listen, end of the
Destroy's
track,
team.
he's along the line.
So Noob's full dead. They do not have the money necessarily to try and get him back. Now they will. But they just got to get to the buy station. Breadman was the one there, so you got to be careful of those Overwatch positions if you can consistently get to Noobs in time. But from the high ground and the dominance to being pinned down, this could get very scary. Nice job on the counter UAV, though, to at least give them a little clearance in the minimap.
Yeah, and you don't want to necessarily push the buy immediately, and this is what you're worried about, is somebody dropping a mortar strike or otherwise. So you're going to drop a portable buy instead. Make sure you have plenty of cover. Quick buyback, had just enough cash for it, too. Flawless execution. TBE, it's the reason they're inside the top 3, playing very well. Gonna lose some plates, but so far still in a pretty solid spot in the zone in order to kind of hang out here. You don't have a lot of high ground, but you do have interior cover if you need it. I think they actually are going to try to back up, but you've got a full team here on the left-hand side, and Mr. Joe in trouble. Listening in, nice play. Oh, so close. Doesn't quite do enough damage to find that kill. That's a team wipe.
That is a team wipe, and well, Raiden. Happy to pick up a few more kills here.
Huge.
Goodbye to Biffle, goodbye to Sage, goodbye to everybody. 15 teams remaining
Wow.
in the chaos, and a nice team wipe onto the second place team. Rated more than happy to pick up those kills. Great job out of them. And it seems like their team, they've been doing well, Goat. They just can't seem to really get excellent placements in a lot of the maps. Look at that shot. Okay, Wars. I see you. My gosh, the zip lines go fast, but not fast enough to get away from Wars. We'll keep on rotating over around this buy station. Exactly what you need to get topped up as the circle will funnel you in. And this is where things really do start to get a little hairy, Goad. You have 14 teams remaining. That circle's getting ever smaller, and you do not want to be caught out like they are right now with players on the other side of the water, stopping them from an easy push across the way.
Yeah, it's a very tough rotation. Smokes will certainly help to some degree. You can be able to wrap at very far right. And this is actually all coming from the comms of Prodigy, who's floating up above, able to kind of see the overall perspective, spot a few teams out. So they know exactly where to go. They also have that UAV active, so they have enough information. I think they should be able to make it. Butter will provide a little bit of reprieve, but hey, look who's back in the action. All 3 alive and on some of the highest ground position. Cracking plays. Destroy's going to take the other high ground position inside just the edge of circle, trying to clean up this team. And this is honestly a great play. They all move together. They're all staying together. They're pushing this fight because they want to clear every building behind them, so no little rat sneaks up behind and finds an elim like Colors was able to on Apathy, just hiding in the train with no plates. You catch a player unaware, you're winning that gunfight 9 times out of 10, no matter what you have on you.
Destroy's team resilient, if nothing else. Economy looking good for them. Gold gas masks. They are on full-on plates as well. Destroy on his way up. One of the scariest things late game, trying to climb up ladders like this, but they make it to the roof safely. They spot at least one with shots across the way. But this is, again, your first place team, the team trying to get a three-peat from maps 2 through 4 for the first place. They spot one on the ground. He calls it out. Destroy says freebies. They're going to be funneled out into the open, waiting for him. Doesn't see anything yet. The rotation comes in right on the heels of Clutch Belk. Z Smith with them. Waiting for these players to push their way, but I like that call. I don't want to get too crazy and they turn around. I like this call. You're in first place. You don't have to take those extra risks if you don't want to.
I totally agree. Comms are on point. Let's listen in as they rotate into this next circle. In about 20 seconds, they're going to be looking for some spots, and they're going to take a few more shots finding FIFA. Let's listen into the comms as they get into some gunfights.
Same spot. Yeah. Let's worry about rotations here. This is a very hard one. Look, hear me out, okay?
I'm hearing you, I'm hearing you.
I want to play underground, okay?
Okay, yeah.
There's kids in this window right here.
I'm gonna snipe him, watch out. Let me get there.
Follow me when you can. Follow me when you can.
Okay.
I do not have a gold gassy, but I want to play underground.
I have a gold one.
Smoke our way there, that's fine. On that blue mark is under. Ooh, progress. Lasers. No, not me. Building's next to us.
I'm with.
The building literally right next to us.
Dude.
Come to me. They're gonna be close in front of us now in this right building. I hear you. I want to get underground. All right, close.
Looking.
I'm smoking myself. Do not have a gassy.
I'm smoking.
Smoking forward.
Yeah, I am. I'm trying.
I fucking...
To be left.
I have 120. Yeah, I'm coming. He was trying to chill out back.
I have no more smokes.
We're good. Just come... Oh, shouldn't get
We could hold here for a sec.
I don't have a gassy, okay?
Okay, I have a gold.
You can res quick.
Yep.
Hold your feet, soldier.
I have a gold.
I have a gold.
I'm gonna vibe for a
There's gas
sec.
right here. Gotta grab this. Yeah, I want to get underground. You see the underground spot, blue
Yeah, I
mark?
see it. I see it. It's right here. Do we have smokes?
Yes, I don't have smoke. I do not have.
I have one.
Go.
Oh fuck, I have a muni.
Go, go,
I didn't
go.
realize. Shit, I threw it. It's fine.
No.
Oh my god, it's good, bro.
No, it's not. We got us.
I'm under. Under, come.
Smoking it.
They're close, they're close.
Yes, just jump down.
Go, Smith.
Jump,
Get
you don't have
in.
to pull your parachute. You do not have to pull your parachute.
Jumping.
Jump in.
The
Play
fucking
this
plays. Yep.
ready. I need an ammo box.
He threw it
I
up there.
fucking threw that shit up there.
You're
Sorry.
fine. That's good.
Right here. One.
Are you kidding me? Incredible comms all the way through, and they're not going to relent. If you want to hear more, head over to their channels. These guys are doing it different right now. There's a reason they won 2 back-to-back. There's a reason they got second in the first, and there's a reason they're the top of the leaderboard. The comms are clear, communicative, a lot of information, but they're not clogging with their communications, and they're making great calls. Shout out to all 3 of them for making some calls, but Clutch Belt taking that call to say we got to go underground to wrap. They can't get a zone pull, Katie. It keeps running away with them, but they're winning the gunfights along the way to make it happen. So let's look at the team they're going to run into. Here's Aydan, here's Raiden, here's Adrian holding out the zone position. They're going to find these players rotating in. They got some smokes. They're going to have an option, but this is just tough luck for our leaders. I don't know if they're going to make it through, but the fact that he even made it to top 6 is a huge play.
Well, here's the thing, though. If you can somehow survive for one more team to
Right.
get wiped, then you get that 1.8 multiplier, which is the best you're going to get outside of first place. But he's getting chased down. This is going to be excruciatingly difficult to somehow try and survive if you're Clutch Belt. And, well, I have a feeling if you can somehow make it out of this and get top 5, hats off to that. Right now, they are hunting Clutch Belk down. Where can they find him? Aydan's team in good form right now, and that'll be at Clutch Belk Falls, so they will take 6th, just outside of that 1.8. And Tommy somehow still alive. This team in 3rd. Do they fall? What is going on? The chaos is here. My goodness. Aydan somehow taken down as well, and I think, is that a team wipe? Noob's team, they are able to regain, and it looks like, I think they just were able to potentially close this out. I'm not sure how far back in time we just went.
Hey, look.
But that's going to be a 3v3.
Yeah, 3v3 to finish this thing off. TBE, one of the last teams alive, and I think it was Clutchbug's fault. I think Aydan, Raiden, and Adrian probably win that gunfight if Clutchbug didn't come in and play spoiler and get them all up in a tizzy. Clutchbug trying to sneak in the back door, and they shut it down, but then all of a sudden the front door gets busted open by the Kool-Aid man. That's TBE, and they're all done and dusted. Now it's a full 3v3. This is the first time we've seen a 3v3 on main broadcast today. The rest have been solos and duos, and we don't have a ton of cover, so it's going to come down to smokes, and it's going to come down to team play. On the other side is Shifty and Skullface, not Hisoka, of TBE. This is the battle of the Titans, Katie. This is going to be a fun match to see it. Shifty puts Altman down, even though first shots go out. Gets traded. Gonna come down to a 1v at least 2, if not 3, and Noobs might find it. Final fight. Oh, Tommy grabs the victory. It was Noob still on the ground that got us all crazy. I couldn't even cast that final fight, Katie, because it was non-stop action, 0 cover, swapping back and forth. But overall, I believe that goes to the side of TBE, which means we only have 2 different winners out of 4 maps.
So keep in mind, the final 3 or so teams were Destroy, Shifty, and Tommy's teams, who were already shuffled